Hello and welcome! Today we will be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Maximum Series Hulk. I know there's been a lot of mixed feelings on this guy, with the $60 price tag, the amount of reuse, and the awkward head sculpt. So does this guy even deserve the title of Maximum? I guess we're about to find out. So here he is at a box. For accessories, you get these alternate clapping hands. They have some really nice shading on them. This pair of fists that also has some shading on them. This alternate head sculpt. This alternate head sculpt, which actually has a separate molded mouth. This clapping effect. It's translucent, but then you can see the nice touches of yellow. These motion blur effects. You can see the nice touches of greenish yellow. And then you get these two halves of a missile. This one's got some wire sticking out of it. They are the same plasticky material as the rest of it, but they are still bendy. You can see there is a separate molded piece in there. So I guess that one's actually blue. They just painted it red. But you slide this part over them. That clicks in, grab the propulsion, and you got a flying missile. So for the figure himself, looking pretty good. Here is his third head sculpt with that crazy ass cut. I really like the bright colors. He's got nice shading all over. Even on the upper back and the back of the arms. They painted the skin where the rips are. That one you can see has a line in it for some reason. These two pieces are overlays so you can actually see the skin underneath. They did paint the tattered edges in a lighter purple. Just not on the back. They couldn't even get rid of the damn peg holes. I believe this whole thing is reuse except for the feet, the head sculpts, the clapping hands, and the... With this torso piece being rubber right out of the box, I noticed it was bunched up right by the head. So I'll take this one off. And that's what it looks like. You can see the dumbbell down in there. The plastic rides up pretty far, so that definitely limits articulation. And I think I like this head sculpt the best out of all of them, so I'll go ahead and stick this one on there. And there he is. It's still too cheeky. So for articulation, this is probably not the best head sculpt to use for this, but he can look up that far, down that far, little bit of tilt, nice side to side, can go all the way around. His arm can go up that far. There's a bicep swivel, even though it's more of just a stem going to the elbow, and this is just an overlay. Single jointed elbow can go in that far, and then swivel and hinge at the hand. It ratchets all the way around. The butterfly does that a lot. Back, forward. You can hear it ratcheting. For the side profile, back, forward, back again, and forward again. The torso can go back that far, forward that far, a little bit of tilt, and then there's a waist swivel. His legs can go out that far, so he can just about do the splits. They can go back that far, forward that far, unless you really push it, then out. There's a thigh swivel, double jointed knee, so that goes in that far, And his feet can go that far back, that far forward, nice side to side, and then toe hinges. And of course the whole gimmick behind this rubber torso was to make him able to clap. To get him into the clapping pose, all you have to do is raise his arm, bend the elbow, fold it in, swivel the hand, hinge it, and do the same with the other arm. If you want to use these things, you actually have to take the hand off, slide the hand into place, and stick the hand back on. And here he is with both of them in. This stupid thing is nearly impossible to use with the motion blur effects in. The only way I've even been able to do it is by balancing it right on the fingertips. That's what it looks like. The effects prevent the hinges from moving so the hands can't sit flush. But even without those effects in, there's still no good way to grip this piece. So if you really want to use this head sculpt, I suggest ripping these hands out and giving him fists to pose them more along the lines of this, or this. Or go back to the open hands, take the missile, stick it in his hand, and have him catch it. Or rip it in half, and have him rip it in half. So, as far as comparisons go, Cap is still sealed with Venom, so I'll just show him next to Model 20 Iron Man and Doctor Strange, CT Scarlet Spider and Brown Suit Wolverine, Cable and Gambit, Adam Warlock and Doctor Doom, and last but not least, Joe Fixit and Model 1 Iron Man. I really like this figure and I'm really happy to have it, but does it deserve the title of Maximum? I'd have to say no. Coming from somebody that's never had a comic Green Hulk before, I'm really happy with what we got, but I don't think it quite meets the standards of the Maximum line. There's a number of things I think they should have done differently. They should have shaved the plastic at the neck down a little more so that the dumbbell had more movement. They should have retooled the arms to be double jointed. They should have retooled the legs to get rid of the pins and make them able to kick back farther. They should have made the hair pieces interchangeable between the head sculpts, or they should have just given us a definitive head sculpt. And I think we might have been better off with a regular plastic torso with deeper cut butterfly joints. Especially since I've heard a lot of people's ripped. And I doubt many people are using the clap effects, especially when they're so hard to use. So do I recommend picking this guy up? Definitely, 100% he is a great Hulk figure. I just think he's more of a deluxe than a Maximum. And as far as the $60 price tag, I would say try to get him a little cheaper. I'm still trying to track down Maximum Spider-Man, but I do have Maximum Deadpool, so keep an eye out for that review. So, as always, thank you for watching, happy hunting, and I'll see you in the next video.